India shot down 5 Pakistan
five
jets.
Fighters confirmed kills and one large aircraft, which could be either an Lint aircraft or an AWNC aircraft, which was taken out at a distance of about 300 kilometers. It is, of course.
Indian Air Force Chief makes big revelation about India's Operation Sindoor. Air Chief Marshal AP Singh says India shot down 5 Pakistani fighter jets and 1 Pakistani military aircraft at a distance of about 300 kilometers.
Just to give our viewers an understanding, all the military bases that India had targeted and India had eliminated them, had destroyed, caused major destruction in these military bases. None of these bases are ever, without a proper air defense system around. All these military bases, they are supported by air defense systems and radars so that they cannot be attacked. India first took those radars out and then attacked them with pinpoint precision. We were there in the newsroom when these announcements were coming in on those nights in May. Just to just add a little more of what had actually happened. All these attacks had happened on the intervening night of 9th and 10th of May. Now, on that night, Pakistan had not even closed its airfield. It had not even closed its airspace. So that means India was able to target all these military bases with pinpoint precision, as the photographs show, while navigating around civilian aircraft, which Pakistan was in a way using as human shields in its airfield. This is how brilliant this operation was. And a lot of these radar systems, we understand that Pakistan has received from China. So it could have been the H-29 or the YLC-8E, but India took them out. 6 radars is what the Air Chief Marshal said. Big statements coming in. There was about 80 to 90 hours of hostilities, and finally the DGMO from Pakistan, he had to reach out to India. I can really go on and on, but these statements are really, really big, and they show what India achieved in a matter of hours, and Pakistan came and asked for a truce after that.
Absolutely, Shravan. And while we're on it, I'd also like to get your take on Air Chief Marshal saying that Indian forces were able to cause so much damage that Pakistan realized that they would have to pay a lot more if the conflict continued.
Diksha, this, I would say, was the first time that the synchronization of the Indian armed forces brought out the complete brilliance that the Indian armed forces as a unit are today in 2025. This is not the India of the 80s or the 90s or the 70s or the 60s. This is a different India. And there was complete political will behind it. Big statement which the Air Chief Marshal mentioned. That means there was complete operational freedom. It's like a trained fighter who is no longer held back by any kind of chains. And now the Indian armed forces had all their intelligence, all their equipment, all their weapons, and all their training behind them, and to use it whichever way they could. That is what led to these kind of strikes. And also to mention a big role which was played by the CDS, that is General Anil Chauhan, the Chief of Defence Staff, and of course the NSA of India, Ajit Doval. The synchronization of these forces, that is what helped India get the kind of results. And within a span of these many hours, Pakistan had to, they had no option. And this happened in the intervening night of 9th and 10th. And on the evening of 10th of May, we were in the newsroom. The DGMO called the Indian DGMO, Pakistani DGMO called the Indian DGMO and asked for a truce. Very quickly, the UAV hangar in Sukur destroyed. The AEW&C hangar in the Bhulari airfield, that again, this was an aircraft, as I explained earlier, this was destroyed before it even left the ground. And of course the F-16 hangar in Jacobabad. So India really shut that entire case down in a matter of hours. Pakistan was quick to declare victory, but when you see all these visuals, you see all these reports, how easily India has taken its time to come out and talk about it. It just shows the maturity of what the Indian armed forces are today.
Absolutely, Shravan, and you've rightly pointed out, India didn't rush to make any tall claims, but having said that, the timing is quite interesting here. With Air Chief Marshal has applauded the Russian-made S-400 while the NSA is in Russia right now, and he's met the Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov. Well, that being said,